Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm finished.
సార్ స్టార్ట్ చేసేద్దాం సార్.
సార్
ఓకే
సార్ అందరినీ మ్యూట్ చేశారా?
ఒక్క నిమిషం. మీరు మాట వినపడుతుంది సార్? మీది
ఎస్ సార్,
మీది వినపడుతుంది మాట?
యా నన్ను హోస్ట్ చేశారండి.
చేస్తాను సార్, ఒక్క నిమిషం. అంటే ఒక్క నిమిషం సార్, చేస్తాను.
షూర్.
చేస్తాను సార్.
షూర్ సార్.
మిమ్మల్ని హోస్ట్ చేస్తాను సార్. ఒకసారి అది సార్ నేను మిమ్మల్ని హోస్ట్ చేశాను. ఒకసారి సెట్టింగ్స్ లో వాళ్ళది అందరినీ అన్మ్యూట్ చేసేయండి సార్. చేశాను.
Right. Okay, so hi friends, good morning. Welcome back. So 3 things should happen. 1, see me. 2, hear me. 3, look at the slide. All 3 are happening. Type 3, please. Okay. Welcome back. So 3 things should happen. 1, see me. 2, hear me. All 3 are happening. Okay. Right. So friends, in the last session, we were talking about creating powerful PowerPoint. So we have finished the king phase. We have finished the ICE, introduction, core, and ending, right? So now we know that when we go on the stage, even before we start speaking, we should follow some rules to be powerful on the stage and look confident. 1, take the middle of the stage and then feel like a king or a queen, right? And then number 2, take a pause. Let the host just walk off the stage, take a pause for 5-10 seconds. And during the pause, number 3, smile. And number 4, while smiling, scan the audience. So this is what we do even before we start speaking. 2 advantages. 1, the audience will feel that you are confident. And number 2, the snap judgment will be positive for you, right? And so once that is done, you start your speech. Introduction, how to do, we learn 12 great strategies, how to do introduction. Plus we also learned the bonus technique called ABC. And then once we do the introduction, from introduction to the core, we take it with the help of number game. So once you're done with introduction, you grab their attention. Then what do? You'll say, my dear friends, today we'll learn 4 great techniques, or we'll learn 5 fantastic methods. So we'll use a number game and we'll take the audience from the introduction to the core. And once you deliver the core, 2 things should support us. 1, your body language, and 2, your vocal variety. So we learned how to maintain body language appropriately and how to use vocal variety effectively, right? So using the body language and vocal variety, will deliver the core content powerfully with the help of the 3-part system. So we understood that once you give a number game, suppose you say, I'll teach you 4 fantastic techniques today. Each technique, when you deliver, you add a 3-part system to it. Part 1, you fill with research data or scientific data or global authority. Basically, that point you add authenticity to it. You don't stop there. Part 2, you fill with your personal experiences. I give 10 ideas. I give 10 ideas how you can create your personal stories, personal experiences. And 3, you don't even stop there. As a finishing touch to that technique, what you'll do is you'll use a special attraction, either an apt video or a wonderful activity, or it can be a quotation or interactive questions. Whichever way, you will use some special attraction and you will finish that technique. Same way, the second technique, you'll use part 1, part 2, part 3. Same for technique 3 and technique 4. So how many ever techniques you teach, whatever is your number game, for each number use a 3-part system, so that the audience will feel that your point is authentic. They get connected with you because of the personal story, and they feel wow because of the special attraction in part 3. And once you finish your core content like that, you don't stop there. You will very powerfully conclude it. The climax should be important, remember? So you'll conclude it effectively with 5 strategies, CLOSE, close. We learned 5 strategies. You can use any one or a combination of them and close a session effectively. So that is how we do a speech powerfully. And if you want to add the Q&A session, the Q&A session can happen before the close, but the close should always be separate. It should be powerful. You should not end with the Q&A. Remember that? Or alternatively, you can finish the entire speech. You can call the host back, and the host can ask for questions. In that way, it should be appropriate. So friends, so the king and the ice will help us to teach powerfully. But if you want this session, your speech to be effective, you got to add something called practice to it and evaluation to it. So that's why we talked about, after the king and the ice, we learned the chapter practice and evaluation. So I told you how to practice effectively, divide and rule. Remember, divide and rule, and also use a video and evaluate. How to evaluate? I told you 2 techniques. One, I want you to just mute the video and just observe your body language and make notes as to what went right and what can be improved. Also, you'll close your eyes, put the earphones, and listen to the audio of your speech, and again write down what went right and what can be improved. And then you start practicing again. So this is the whole idea of how you do it. So that finishes the king and the ice. We don't want to stop there. We want to take it to the next level. So that's why we start learning topping on the ice, where T stands for technical aspects. Just give me 1 second, friends. Okay, so my kids were playing cricket out there, so I had to go and warn them softly to just not shout. Yeah. Anyway, so friends, yeah. So topping on the ice. T stands for technical aspects. We learned a few technical aspects because once you've so thoroughly prepared and practiced, when you go on the stage, the mic shouldn't bring down your quality, or the screen shouldn't be blurry, or the light should not be so dim that people can't see you. So we learned a few technical aspects in topping of the iced tea. And then we talked about O, where O, we talked about overcoming stage fear. We learned the 3S formula. Remember the 5 senses. We learned the 5P formula, 5S formula. We also learned A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm sure you have all these notes, friends. I sincerely recommend you that you revise the notes once in a while. In case you haven't attended any of these sessions, they're available on YouTube. So I would strongly recommend you go back and look into that sessions again and make notes, right? And then after overcoming stage, we came into powerful PowerPoint. In this, we talked about 2 lessons, the basics and the advanced, right? So I know like for some technical issue happened and the last week's video is not uploaded properly, right? And we're working on it, friends. So maybe by today evening, I think the remaining part which you missed will also be uploaded. So don't worry about that. Okay. So in powerful PowerPoint, let's quickly recap what we learned. We basically understood that to make a good PowerPoint that can visually help you at the background while you speak, always try to have an updated version of PowerPoint. Either Office 365 or PowerPoint 2019 would do. If you don't have them, please get them. The one I'm using right now is Office 365, by the way. Then I told you the first major mistake people do is they put everything in the slide like that. But that way you're getting audience disconnected with you. Because if you speak word to word, if you put everything there, then the audience can also read it and they can read faster than you. So you become useless on the stage. So strictly don't put everything on the slide there. So how do we do it then? And the good news is extra slide is absolutely free. So you can use, instead of using one slide and put 10 points in that, take 10 different slides and put 1 point in each. So the basic funda is always deliver a big punch with a strong visual in every slide. Less words, more imagery. That's the basic formula, friends. I repeat, less text, more imagery. That is the formula we are supposed to follow when we make a powerful PowerPoint. Last week I gave this example. If I have to teach 3 points to my audience, what I would do is step 1, I would look at the key words in it. Instead of writing the whole paragraph like that, 3 paragraphs like that, look at the key words, identify the key words in each point, then take only the key words. Now, if you show all the keywords together like this, when you talk about the first key point, the audience will read the remaining key points. So the best way to do it is only 1 point per slide. That is the formula we use. And when we use a 1 point per slide, always less text and the right apt, powerful imagery is what we look at. So second point, passion, authenticity, example, story is an example. So if you want to show all of them on the same slide, I told you last week how to do it. Show the first point, then show the second point. Well, the second point should come when you click on it, so that when you talk about the first point, they cannot deviate and look at other points. They're going to look at the first point, correct? Then you talk about the second point. If you want the first point to stay there on the slide like that, it's always nice if you can grade like that, so that the audience can always go back and recollect what you said in the first point, but they can focus on the second point because that's colorful there. Same way, the third point. And last week we talked about animations, and I told you exactly how to do this, how we can create the first one and then how to gray it out and bring the second one. It's actually, we're not graying it out. If you remember, I put one more picture on top of it and I put that as a gray color, remember? And then the third one. So also I told you we can use icons if required, but again, this is how we can do it. A boring text like this and go into an attractive text like this, an attractive icons like this. But having said that, I would strongly recommend you use only 1 point per slide, right? And we also looked at a PPT made by Mr. Thomas and about meeting Joe. I'm sure you remember that the slideshow last time I showed you. So that's basic. And then we went on as last week and learned about how to make animations, how to use transitions between slides and all that. So I hope you are clear with the PowerPoint we learned so far. If you're clear, just type clear in the chat box, please. Good. So I requested all of you to make your own PowerPoints with the lessons we learned and show it to me. So how many are ready with your PowerPoints? Type me in the chat box, please. Okay, Arun sir, you made your PPT. Very nice. Who else? Who else made your PPT, friends? Okay, Arun sir, I'll make you a co-host. You can share your PPT with us. It's not allowing me to make you a co-host, sir. Okay, 1 second. All right. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Are you able to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Super. So you can go to slideshow mode, sir. Nice. Nice. So you can show the slides and explain.
Yeah. So good morning, all of you. Have a very good and happy Sunday today. So I'm going to share something on how to reduce your screen time. So this is a small GIF which you can find an animal trying to prevent a person from using his mobile since he's got addicted to it. So these are some facts from the media. These were taken from some newspapers, wherein you can find a 3-year-old addicted to mobile, and it is getting a counseling from a doctor. And a class 10 boy kills self after parents take away his phone over PUBG addiction. PUBG, many of you would be aware, is a very very wonderful game software which many people are addicted to it. So some research facts on what is the issue with respect to the screen time. So as per an adolescent brain a brain study, 9 to 10-year-olds who are using their computers for more than 7 hours, they find their cortex, which is the part which processes information from all our 5 senses, is getting thinner for these kids who are addicted to more of screen time. And this is a study in UK which was conducted among around 5,000 school kids in the age of 9 to 10. And they found kids who are spending more than 3 hours screen time, their body weight keeps increasing, and even their insulin count keeps reducing. As a result, they get into a type 2 diabetic. So I'll tell you 3 fantastic ways to reduce the screen time. So the first one is start reading books. So reading books is a habit which is reducing for past 5 to 10 years. I'm finding many of people not reading books at all. Earlier, people used to read a lot of books, and you can even find your parents having a big bookshelves filled with a lot of books. But nowadays that is reducing because of use of mobile and TV. And many people have also started using Amazon Kindle. So we should start moving to reading books, which is a very good feel when you read and complete a book, and also make points out of it, which is very important. And also start implementing some of the books that you read and the important points which has been highlighted by the authors. And next, you can plan outings. The best way to feel yourself rejuvenated is go out and meet the nature. This can be a scenic place, this can be a mountain, this can be a river, or this can be a seashore, or this can be a temple, whichever way you like. So outing is a very important strategy to reduce your screen time. And lastly, stay active. Have an active practice of jogging or walking or yoga every day, sometime in the day or sometime in the evening, whenever you find time. If you're busy throughout the week, you can even use your weekends in a much better way. Many of you, I feel, would be playing active cricket also, or tennis or some other play. That is also a good way to keep yourself active. So thanks everyone for watching this. Thank you.
Nice. So everyone, please clap for him. Okay, good. So everyone, one positive, please. One positive about his PowerPoint. Okay. Total makeover. What does it mean, Pooja? GIF were good. Okay. Pooja, what does total makeover mean? Use more animations. Okay, less text. You're right. Use different and attractive GIF and photos. You're right. Good. Friends, did you see visuals were good and impressive? Very well, very well. Correct. So did you see the difference between his previous PowerPoints and this PowerPoint? Yes. So recovery activities are valuable. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. So friends, let's look at the areas to improve first, Arun sir.
Yeah.
Okay. To an extent, you are still using some sentences. Okay. So In case you want to, suppose, for example, the ABCD, the one you talked about, the ABCD slide, where they're talking about the brain's research data.
Yeah.
Where there's two slides have full sentences there, which you read for us.
Yeah.
So in case you want to use sentences, friends, the only sentence that's acceptable is a quotation, because we don't want to spoil the order of the words, right? Any other sentence that if you want to use, I would strongly recommend that you use keywords instead of sentences.
Yeah. Today I try to highlight these in blue, the key ones. Is that fine, or should I only retain them and avoid the?
If you can put back the PowerPoint, sir, we can talk slide to slide by slide, so everybody will understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, just share the PowerPoint again. Friends, this feedback is for everyone, not just for Arun, sir. Yeah, you can share the PowerPoint again, sir.
Yeah, I'm sharing. Is it appearing?
Not yet. Guys, can you see it? Type yes in the chat box. Not yet, sir. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm wasting your time. Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
Yeah.
Please
Is it
go ahead.
appearing? Is it appearing? No.
No, sir.
It is appearing for me.
Yes, sir. We can see it now.
Yeah. So I try to highlight with blue color. So
Okay.
as you told, I can just show these ones and avoid the other one, and I can
Exactly.
speak.
So the ones with the blue color. See, for example, this says, as per adolescent brain cognitive development study, the brains of 9 to 10 years old who use smartphones, tablets, and videos game more than 7 hours a day. Right. The main points there are ABCD, 9 to 10 years, and more than 7 hours a day.
Okay. Yeah.
So ABCD, number 1. Number 2 is 9 to 10-year-olds. Number 3 is 7 hours a day, more than 7 hours a day.
Okay.
So those are the keywords there. And the second one, cortex is the main word there. Thinner for these kids is the main word. You're right.
Okay.
So
Got it.
except those, everything else will be removed, sir.
Okay.
So
Got
those
it.
keywords you'll mention if you want them to mention.
Okay. Sure.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Even here, okay, this slide, if you can click one more time. So yeah. So based on study in UK, spending over 3 hours screen time, we were heavy and show sign of insulin resistance leading to type 2 diabetes. The only word you type there is children aged 9 to 10 years.
Okay.
So the keywords here are children aged 9 to 10 years and type 2 diabetes.
Okay. Got it.
So can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So if you can go to okay.
The earlier one.
So that's one thing, sir. Good news. I mean, I'll talk about the positives later. So the things to improve. Number 1, try to avoid sentences. Friends, this is for everyone. Are you clear? Everyone type clear, please. Avoid sentences as much as possible, except for quotations. Good. So second thing that we need to work on, sir,
Okay.
is you're still using some pictures which have copyright issues. Okay, if you can go to the slide which says stay active slide. Go to the slide which says stay active. Stay active slide. Yeah. Okay, so this slide, okay, this picture, sir, I think you dragged it like this.
Okay.
It
Correct.
looks a little expanded, right? So don't drag like that. And please go to the first point, sir. Go back. One more. Yeah. If you can see, yeah, that one.
Sorry.
Sure. So the picture, if you can see that picture there, the lady, you can see at the bottom left, this copyright written there. Bottom left.
Yeah, here. Okay.
Yeah. So that's, see, even if you don't see that, sir, this picture is still a copyrighted picture. So what I would suggest is pixabay.com, pexels.com is what I suggested.
Understood.
Right. So kindly, everyone, friends, please use pictures from pixabay.com or pexels.com. Okay, sir.
Okay, clear.
So 3 things, sir. Number 1, please avoid sentences as much as possible. Use only keywords. Number 2, don't use pictures which have copyright issues. And number 3, don't drag the pictures horizontally.
Understood.
Hold the edges and drag it diagonally.
Okay. Clear.
Okay, and one extra point, sir. This is not an area of improvement. I mean, it's not a mistake, but it's just a value addition. When you give us 3 points, use number game, sir. So use 3 points for us.
Okay.
This is a suggestion, friends. Once you deliver 3 points, let one more slide happen at the end, which is a summary slide.
Okay, understood.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So you can when you train us on 3 points, you can always add one more slide called the summary slide and put all 3 points together.
Sure. Yeah.
Good.
Sure.
Now the positives, sir.
Yeah.
The positives, I'm truly impressed with the pictures you use. They're very, very nice pictures. I mean, the sense, high quality. Look at this picture, plan outings, or look at the next. Can you go to the previous slide, sir? The slides where we have type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes. Yeah. So friends, look at the picture here. It has got so much of clarity in it. You can see that. So this kind of clarity is what we expect to be used in the PowerPoint. So nice quality pictures, sir.
Thank
And
you.
I like the way you use your GIFs. Okay.
Yeah.
Good facts. Basically, the content is good. The facts are good. And the best thing is there is clarity in your text. We can read every single word. The font is very, very well selected. We can read every single word. The colors are aptly suited. There is no word which we cannot read. Every word is fully clear. Use the right colors depending on the background of the words, right? And I use a number game. So overall, it's a very well done, sir. One point here is first slide. Go to the first slide, sir. Just click on home. Yeah. Okay, go to the first slide. Yeah. So this slide, okay, when you use GIFs, this slide, if you can see, the clarity is missing again.
Yeah, it was actually a small
Exactly.
image which I tried to expand.
You are right. Generally, you're right, sir. Generally, GIFs, we don't get it in big size.
Okay.
GIFs, generally, when you expand, they lose clarity. So my request to all of you, my friends, if you're using GIFs, don't enlarge them. Just try to enlarge only to little extent and show it like that. Don't make it full screen.
Yeah, we should maintain the clarity and add words. Okay.
Exactly. Correct. You're right, sir. So GIF, don't enlarge to full screen. Except that, sir, I'm truly impressed with your PowerPoint. You have come a long way from your initial PowerPoint to this.
Thank you.
Good job, sir.
Thanks.
Clap for him, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, from where to take the pictures, we have 2 websites. One is called pixabay.com. I'm typing it here in the chat. It's pixabay.com, or 2, we have something called pexels.com. These 2 websites, you get completely royalty-free pictures with high quality, right? So please ensure you use them. Good. Friends, who else has made the PowerPoint? Type me in the chat box, please. Okay, Tanvi, you want to share your PowerPoint? 1 second. Yes, Tanvi, you can switch on your video, you can unmute yourself, and you can share your screen. Tanvi, Samantha, you can do it. You can share your screen.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. You can also switch on your video.
Am I visible?
You are not visible, Tanvi. Can you switch off your video and switch on again?
Okay, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. You can go to slideshow mode.
Sir, my camera is not working. That's why it's a problem.
That's okay. No worries. You can just go to slideshow mode and explain us the content.
Good morning to all of you.
1 second. Tanvi, slideshow mode, please. Slideshow. Okay, how to go to slideshow? On the top, you have home, insert, design, transitions. Yeah. After that, you have animations. Then we have slideshow, right? Yes. Go to slideshow and go left side. We have from beginning. Left side, we have from beginning, right? Just click on that. Yes. Nice.
Okay,
yes, you can start.
Good morning to all of you. Today my topic is how to stay positive in negative situations. My audience is equal level. My leading objective is to motivate yourself. My key message is how to empower yourself and others also. Are you ready to listen how to manage yourself and come out from others' influence that
Yes.
is not required for you? If you listen carefully my speech, you definitely get the direction how to win in life. Just imagine the way you are thinking, you would manifest your future. If you think it repeatedly, you experience it in near future. Why positive vibration is so important? Because positive vibration lead us positive feeling, po- positive feeling, positive imagination that we want to create in our life. Our common point is that we all are concerned our well-being. But how this is possible? Dualities are facts of life. There is positivity versus negativity, virtues versus defects. We
One second,
have to accept.
Tanvi, I'm sorry to stop you. Do you have slides that you want to show us as you speak?
Yes, sir.
We are all still looking at the first slide.
First slide.
Yeah. So as you keep talking, change the slides, okay?
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right, go ahead, please.
Okay. Sorry, sir.
Yes, Tanvi, please go ahead. You're doing good. Go
Okay.
ahead.
We are all concerned about well-being. But how this is possible? Dualities are facts of life. There is positivity versus negativity. There is virtue versus defect. We have to accept it and overcome it and learn from it. Not to get internally disturbed. But how this is possible? We have to take it as a test for progression of mental strength. We have to generate thought the way we want. Practice, practice, and practice. Then it becomes possible. For this purpose, I would share you two effective strategies that I have learned from my own experience. Sorry. For this purpose, I would share you two effective strategies that I have learned from various videos, blogs, discussion that I have learned from website speakingtree.in. And first strategy that I have learned from my own difficult situation. Whatever may be the circumstances, we can change our thought process by giving positive affirmation, by taking upside of the event. Think that everything is happening only to improve our life, nothing else. Our choices, not the situation, defines our destiny in life. Please keep in mind, life does not create thought, thought creates our life. Second strategy that I have learned from my own experience. To deal with negative situations, we have to be proactive. Few qualities will help us to develop a proactive attitude. These are patience, ability to listen, positive thinking, be conscious where we are putting our energy. Please keep in mind, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% on your response what is happening within you. Please practice in a deliberate way positive thinking, positive feeling, positive imagination. Stay positive, be happy, find solution of all problems. Thank you for listening patiently.
Very nice. Clap for her. Good. Friends, everyone, one positive about her presentation, please. Tanvi, keep the PowerPoint. We'll discuss about it.
Okay.
Wonderful pictures and thoughts, correct? Pictures used are powerful, really nice thoughts. Good, good, good. Quotations were too good. Okay, nice. Useful information and thought. Nice, good. Right. So, Tanvi, I want you to come to the first slide, please. Come back to the first slide. Okay. So, friends, the feedback is for everyone, not just for Tanvi. So, yeah, wonderful pictures. Agree with you, Arjit. Right. So, friends, the feedback is not just for Tanvi, it's for everyone. Right. So, okay, Tanvi, the rule is, I'll talk about a lot of positives about your presentation. I'll talk about it later. But one rule, Tanvi, is if you're using light colored text, the background should be dark. If the background is light, the text color should be dark. Okay. For example, how to empower yourselves and others also used yellow color, right? So this will not be visible for a far distance because the background is light blue. You can see key message clearly because it's dark color you used. The same way, how to empower yourselves and others also should be dark color. I understood why you kept yellow there because maybe the flower is yellow. You want to match it, isn't it? Right?
Yes.
So you want to maintain the theme maybe. Good thought. But in that case, you have to change the background color if you want to use yellow there. Right?
Okay.
Go to the next slide, please. Now, this again is not visible, Tanvi, because see, you used a dark color background and a dark color text. Friends, are you all observing this? This is for everyone. So for you, because it's your slide and you practice the speech, it's easy for you to read it. But for the audience who watch it for the first time, they find it difficult to read it, right? So Tanvi used a dark color background, which is green. So this text should be white color, preferably white color, because it will be more visible that way. You can try, you can just try white later, okay? Okay, next, Tanvi. Yeah, okay, fine. So the remaining slides, there is no complaint at all, but I have a doubt in one slide. Can you go to the next slide, please? And the next slide. Next slide. Yeah, stop here. Life doesn't create thought, thought creates life. Very well said. That's an apt sentence. But my question is, how is that sentence related to the picture you kept there?
Okay. Yes, it's not math.
When you're making this slide, you were hungry or something? Okay, yeah. So life doesn't create thought, thought creates life. That's absolutely right. But how is this picture related to that?
This picture is not my sense, my code.
Pardon?
This code is not supported. My picture is not related the code.
Correct. You're right, right? So friends, now the good news, the picture is of high quality. That's nice. The words are clearly visible. That's nice. Light background, dark color text. That's nice. Everything is right, but they don't match each other. Do you observe, friends?
Yes.
So for this quote, I want you all to think and write in the chat, what pictures do you think will suit? If she wants to write this sentence on a slide, which pictures do you think will suit, my friends? Life doesn't create thought, thought creates life. Which pictures will be apt? Type your answers in the chat, please.
So maybe this picture is correct because a lot of thought goes into the presentation part. So the tart, a lot of fruits, thought might have gone as to what kind of fruits will go into making that that dish. So maybe that.
Okay. Correct. But life doesn't create thought. It doesn't suit with that, right? Thought creates life.
So you thought about the fruit and then you presented it, and that's why it's looking beautiful. Maybe that way.
Nice. See, that's what I'm saying. If you want to justify to the audience, you have to justify appropriately like this to keep the picture there, right? But is it Pooja speaking there? Is
Yes,
it Pooja?
yes,
Yes, Pooja. See, but again, the point is we kept some picture and we're trying to justify the picture, correct?
yeah. On the face, it doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. So that is why, it's better to use more apt pictures. There's nothing wrong with this picture as long as you can justify to the audience.
Yes, sir.
But again, my question to you is, what else do you think we can use? What other pictures can we use that suits this sentence? Someone said picture of brain. I agree with you, Arjit. Picture of Bruce Lee. How, sir? Okay, round pizza. Okay, Sarda ma'am is also hungry. Bruce Lee was a real life example who used to say thought creates you. Okay, nice. Okay,
Yeah, this
then
this is Arun. Actually, Bruce Lee used to say, "What you
Mhm.
think is what you are."
Right.
Uh,
In
he
that
he
case,
he
yes.
he came from a very poor beginning in his life. So, but every day when he used to look into the mirror, he used to think, "I will be a great master in my art." So that is what he used to say when he used to see the mirror. So he was an
Fantastic.
example.
Right. So did you see, friends? So when you keep some picture, we have to justify like this. I'm making sense to all of you. Suppose if you put Bruce Lee there, maybe you can put his quote that matches with what she wrote there. And Sarda ma'am, round pizza, square box, triangle pieces. Can you just unmute and tell me how it's an example? Okay, pizza is a classic example. Different things create a strong object irrespective of the differences, just like life. Okay. So life doesn't create thought. Say ma'am, the basic funda here is we're trying to portray that thought creates life, right? It's not that life creates thought, thought creates life. So it's more about thought is the main word there. Okay, so yeah. So friends, the point here is there is no one picture that suits this. That's what I want you to understand here. PowerPoint is a creative play, right? It's a platform to showcase our creativity. It's not that one particular picture suits this. But whichever picture you think will actually suit it, you have to justify to the audience why you use that picture. Did you understand, friends? Type yes, everyone. Right? Good. Right. Okay. So coming back to the feedback. Okay. And Tanvi, please don't use sorry in between. Okay. Don't use sorry. And one last thing, friends, this is for everyone. Take this point very, very seriously. Tanvi, go to last slide, please. Tanvi, last slide. This can be no, the one before this. Yeah, friends, this is unpardonable. Spelling mistakes. Okay, she didn't do it purposefully, but the mistake is a mistake. Okay, remember this point. If you are going on the stage and if you have PowerPoint supporting you, I would recommend you to check 10 times every slide, every word. Strictly no spelling mistakes, please. Right? Because that will dilute your professionalism. We live in a world where people love to we live in a world where people love to look at the loopholes or the weaknesses of other people, unfortunately. So we don't want spelling mistakes to be on the slide. Okay. Tanvi, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So next time, a little bit more careful. And you know what? Actually, if there are spelling mistakes in your slides, friends, it's for everyone. If there are spelling mistakes on your slides, that's a clear indication you have not practiced enough with the PPT. Because if you look at the PPT and keep practicing many a times, you definitely look at the spelling mistakes out there, right?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so that's okay. Now the positives, Tanvi. First thing that I really liked about your presentation is less text, more imagery. That's exactly the formula you followed. You haven't written much on the slides. There's a good picture, good imagery, less text there. Secondly, the font size is appropriate. We can read it without getting our eyes strained. Thirdly, the color of the text is good, except for the few things I mentioned. Everywhere else, the color of the text is very nice. I like the way you use number game. And yeah, and one more thing, friends. Okay, this is not a rule though. But if you're talking about 2 points or 3 points or 4 points, try to put a number on it. Okay. For example, Arun sir, he spoke about 3 points, right? So what he can do is on each point, he can put number there on the slide. For example, number 1, stay active. Example. Number 2, meditate. Number 3, listen to music. What are the points? So put a number on that so that the audience will have clarity as to, okay, I understood the first point now, I'm learning second point now. That clarity audience will have.
Yes.
Correct? So good. So overall, Tanvi, I'm impressed with your PPT. You're following the rules which we talked about. The only thing is little more practice is required. And next time when you put your text, use right colors appropriately. Right? Other than that, you're very nice. Okay, good job. My boss used to see what you do good 100%, no one will look, but even 4% mistakes will spoil everything. Clear. You're right. Right, sir. Right. So people, they somehow would love to point out mistakes of other people. And so it's necessary that we don't give them that chance in spelling mistakes, especially. Yeah. Tanvi, you can stop your screen sharing. Okay. My boss used to say, okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, friends. Anybody else want to show the PowerPoint presentation? Type me in the chat box. One last person. Anybody else who made your PowerPoint? Guys and girls, not doing your homeworks. Anybody else who made your PowerPoint? Just type me in the chat box. I have prepared only PPT. Yes, Sachin, please show it. It's okay if you don't speak today. At least let me see how you're making your PowerPoint. Sachin, you can switch on your video and you can share your screen. Sachin, yeah. You can share your screen, Sachin. Hi, Sachin, good morning. Yeah, you can unmute, my friend. Yes.
How to share, sir?
How to share the screen?
Yes,
Are you using phone or laptop?
Laptop, sir.
Okay. First, minimize Zoom.
Okay.
Okay. Open your PowerPoint presentation.
Is it visible, sir?
No. Did you open the PowerPoint presentation?
Yeah, yes. Sir.
Now come back to Zoom. You have an option there called share screen. Can you see that?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, click on share screen and you'll see your PowerPoint there.
Yes.
Select that.
Now
Yes.
it is visible.
Yes, Sachin, it is. Okay, 1 second. It's. Okay, Ajit says, I was preparing a PPT, but I'm not using very less number of words, 0 words in most of the slides. Can I do that? Okay, Ajit, you share your PPT, Ajit, and then we'll discuss about it, right? Okay, let's first look at Sachin's PPT, then we'll come back to you, Ajit. Okay, Sachin, go to slide 1 and
Okay.
go to slideshow from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
One second, sir. 1 second.
Sure. No worries.
May I start, sir?
Yes, you can start. Sachin, are you there? Okay, Ajit, Sachin got disconnected. In the meantime, yeah, Sachin is back. Yeah, Sachin. I think you lost the connection. Please try again. Share screen. Is this the first slide? Okay, Sachin, you're on mute. Yeah.
This is for the first slide, sir.
Pardon?
This is first slide.
Okay, okay, yeah. Just go to slideshow mode, please.
One second. My connection is unstable,
Yes, now,
sir.
now it's visible. Now it's visible. How to stay positive? Okay. Go to next slide. 5 smart habits. Okay. Go to next slide.
In time, sir.
Sachin, your voice is breaking, so just show the slides, Sachin. Go to next slide. So 5 smart habits. First one, start your day in a positive way. Nice. Okay. Next slide. Sachin, you don't have to come out of it, okay? Okay, start your day in a positive way. Exercise regularly. Nice. Go slowly.
Go slowly in the sense when we wake up in the morning, so not start our working in a full rhythm, full running, full actions. We should slowly start our working day.
Okay,
In that sense, go slowly.
right. Next slide. Mindfully move through your day. Okay. Don't make a mountain out of molehill. Okay, very good.
Now over, sir.
Okay, done.
Done, sir. Done.
Okay, okay. Friends, before I start giving the feedback, everyone one positive about his presentation, please. Good pictures and properly remember the techniques. Correct. Anything else, friends? One positive, everyone. Sachin, go back to the first slide. Simple and clear. Okay. Sir, only positive, sir. Okay. Right. Okay, Sachin. Let me talk about the areas to improve, my friend, first.
Okay.
It is important, Sachin, that we do not make spelling mistakes, and also we try to avoid grammatical mistakes. Okay. It's not how stay positive, it's how to stay positive. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, how to stay positive, my friend. Okay. Go to next slide. Okay. There are two things we need to make changes to this slide. Firstly, the smart spelling, my friend. Okay, it's SMART, right?
Okay,
so
sir.
be careful. This for everyone, friends. Please be careful with your spellings, okay? Because that will bring down your professionalism on the stage. Secondly, my dear friend Sachin, please avoid such pictures, my friend. Can you see the screen written iStock everywhere? iStock there.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, you know why they wrote that? Because they say that they're telling us that this is a copyrighted picture. You cannot use it. You have to buy it from iStock.com.
Okay,
Right?
sir.
So that watermark there indicates it's not supposed to be used without buying it. So we cannot use such pictures, my friend. Okay. Strictly no to such pictures. That is why I said use pixabay.com or pexels.com. Okay.
I have taken this image from Pixabay, sir.
No.
Yeah.
Then I'll tell you where you went wrong. I'll show you, my
I
friend.
haven't noticed, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Next one. Go to next slide, please. Yeah, next slide. Okay, this slide, my friend. See again, you used a dark color text and the dark color background, correct? See,
Yeah, yes.
the background is black, almost black, and then the color is red. Now that's not a great combination. Okay. So if the background is dark, use a light color text in the front. Maybe yellow or white would do. Or,
Okay, sir.
or to go with the theme, light green also will do. Okay, but use
That one,
light
sir.
color. Pardon?
So nothing.
Yeah, so you can go with yellow, white, or light green. Okay. For the text. Yeah. Next point. Okay. Next slide. Okay, next slide. Yeah, next slide, please. Okay, here again, my friend, mindfully move through your day. Through spelling is wrong, my friend. THROUGH. Okay.
Okay.
The last slide, again, we have iStock there. Avoid such pictures. Okay. Not many mistakes. Yeah, not many mistakes, but those few mistakes are being repeated. So please take care of them. Now the positives section.
Okay.
Positives. I like the way you try to use transitions between the slides. And I like the way you try to experiment with different fonts. Yeah. Go back to previous slide once. Go back to previous slide.
This one, sir.
Go back to previous slide. Yeah. So friends, did you see this? What he did is he wrote mindfully move in a bigger font because that is the key word there. Okay, and the remaining he wrote with a little lesser font, and that's a nice way of putting it across. Okay, previous slide, my friend. Click on back arrow. I mean the left arrow on your keyboard, left arrow. Yeah. Again, did you see here, friends? What he did is he used the right picture with high quality. Again, he wrote go slowly, but again, slowly is highlighted there with a bigger font. That's a nice way of putting things across. Good job, Sachin. Go to previous slide, please. Yeah. Again, if you observe here, friends, exercise is written in a bigger font because that's the main word there. Okay. So, and also as rightly mentioned by Arun sir, he numbered every point there because when you put numbers, it will make more sense for the audience as to what they're learning, right? So good job. Sachin, what you'll also do, my friend, okay, this is just a value addition. See, you wrote exercise in a bigger font, right?
Yeah.
You also use different color for it. Example.
Okay.
Also, maybe exercise, you can make it yellow or something like that. You can also change the color of it to become more attractive.
Okay, sir.
But overall, except for the spelling mistakes here and there, and except for the iStock images, everything else you have done very, very appropriately. Less images, less text, more image, right procedure. Yeah. Good job, Sachin.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Okay, so you can stop sharing the screen. Okay, let's give Arjit a chance. So one last person. Arjit, you can show your PowerPoint. Sachin, you can click on stop share. Thank you. Arjit, you can start your video, unmute. And you can share your PPT, my friend. Yes, images will support his text. You're right, Pooja. Hi, Ajit. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, you can
Sir,
share your
how can I
PPT.
share screen from my mobile phone?
Mobile phone. I think you should ask someone who did it before, because I never did it myself. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, super. Now you can open your PPT. How to reduce screen time. Perfect. You can start speaking, start showing.
Okay, sir. Actually, I was not able to complete the full PPT because I
Okay.
was thinking about how can I do it without using Laceword. So I have tried like preparing only the slides so that I can share with you if it is okay.
Yeah, go ahead. So to whatever extent you have done, please share it with us.
Okay. So for the first, I have just tried to show the phone here because I wanted to share the things that we are actually totally limited to our phone and our computer, because we are so much involved with the modern days gadgets that we cannot think beyond this digital gadgets or this modern equipments. So I have used a phone and a keyboard for this first slide.
Ajit, you don't have to explain why you made that slide. Explain the content and keep going forward. Just keep showing the slides. And if you want to explain what that slide means, you can explain that.
Okay, actually, in this slide, I have tried to share that we are nowadays we have so many applications installed our phone that we don't know that which applications we should use and which we should not. Like in this picture, we can see that there are so many apps like Instagram, social media apps like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and so others. Music applications, and these are the things that actually consume a lot of our free time, which if we don't use this application can be invested for a productive work. And there is also I have taken a like picture of Instagram that we actually so much addicted to scrolling down that we don't know that how we are consuming, how we are wasting our valuable time just scrolling down different pictures, different videos, and watching it all of our time. And it's actually doing nothing good to our mental health. And I have used this picture to suggest if we look out of this 6-inch screen, and we can see a wonderful thing. Like I have here some picture of leaves, and I have also tried to showcase that this actually looks very beautiful if we are seeing these things. And so I'll think that I will be sharing two technique for how to reduce screen time, and I haven't used any word, so I just use the only number 2.
Okay, your slideshow is done.
No, sir, there was 4 and 5 to 6 slides also, but
yeah,
I think I have made something wrong, so it is why I'm not able to show these slides.
Do you have any other PowerPoint?
Okay, sir.
This has got only 6 slides in this.
Because it's showing end of the slide.
Yeah, I think maybe you have saved it with a different PowerPoint name. Maybe just check it out once. Okay, anyways, so okay, friends. Okay, everybody, just one positive about what you saw so far. Nice photos linked with theme, correct? Okay, Ajit, come back to the first slide.
Okay, sir.
Images are good. Nice. Okay. Good photos with clarity. Absolutely right. Good. So Ajit, okay. So this feedback is for everyone, friends, not just for Ajit. First, let's look at the areas to improve, my friend. I told you less text. I told you, friends, it's less text and more imagery. Okay, when I said less text, I mean less text. Arjit, go to the next slide. Okay, this slide, you're trying to tell them that, you know, that if you use too many apps, it will consume your time, right?
Yes, sir.
So on the top, you must put a heading, something like, don't dump too many apps, something like that. Or, you know, too many apps cost your time, something like that. Just put one liner or one sentence, okay? Or you can just put time wastage, something like that, okay? At least one or two words or a few or a phrase that actually depicts what you're trying to show there. Okay, so do not make a slide without any text. Don't make it like that. Pictures, I mean, the good news is
sorry sir,
pardon,
sorry sir, he could have written time wasters.
Exactly, time wasters, you're right.
Yeah.
Correct, like that. So some phrase or some letters, my friend, see, you know, surprisingly, Sachin, a majority of people who make PowerPoint, they put a lot of text and no picture at all. And you did the exact opposite of it. You put the best picture, but no text at all. Even that is not appropriate, my friend. Put a few letters, a few words there that means what the picture means, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, more apps, more time wastage, anything is fine. Just mention that. Okay.
Actually, I thought about this, that I will share a picture and I will explain that what this picture actually speaks.
Correct, but you're right, I got it. But the point is, if you want your audience to hook to you, they should be able to understand the central idea of what you're trying to show there. Because the central idea, you know it as a speaker, but the audience don't. You got to link them with your central idea. That central idea should be on the slide in the form of words, right?
Okay.
That's why. Okay, go to the next slide or the next slide. Okay, each slide, the same thing. Okay, each slide, just make sure you put the right text that suits that picture. Next slide. Okay, so here you can use maybe look out at the nature or something like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can we say theme of a slide to be visualized by a picture? You're right, sir. Right. So whatever is the main central idea, the keyword you want to talk about, the keyword should be written there, and the rest you will start speaking. Right. So now the positives. Now coming to the positives. Very, very appropriate pictures, my friend. High quality pictures. I don't know where you took these pictures from, but
Pixabay, sir.
Pixabay, good. So friends, that's the advantage of Pixabay, because you use them from Pixabay. Look at the clarity of the pictures. Do you find the pictures are of clarity? Yes or no? Type yes or no, friends. Look at, just show all these pictures one more time, friend. Yeah. See this? Every picture has got a lot of clarity in it, right? So that's what Pixabay can do for us. Okay, good. So overall, nice, my friend. Somehow some slides are missing. I hope to see them next week.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so next week, Arjit, I want you to put the appropriate text also on these slides and show it to us.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right. So thank you so much. You can stop sharing the screen. Okay. Right. So friends, everyone, can you all please switch on your videos, please? Everybody, switch on your videos. Everybody's videos on, please. Nice, nice. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all. Okay, switch on your videos, switch on your videos. Okay. So friends, okay, smile once. Sweet. Okay, good. So friends, we're trying to learn topping on the ice. T stands for technical aspects. When we go on the stage, we now know what to do, how to overcome stage fear. We talked about in depth. We took two weeks time to understand overcoming stage fear, 2 sessions. And then we talked about powerful PowerPoint. Now you know what to do and what not to do with your PowerPoint skills, right? So a little more practice is required, but at least the main theme is less text, more imagery. That's what you're trying to do. Unlike the other corporate session and PowerPoint where you dump everything in there, you're not doing it now. So I'm very impressed. And now let's move to the psychological aspects. Okay, TOPPING, topping. So T is technical aspects, O is overcoming stage fear, P is powerful PowerPoint. The next P is psychological aspects of public speaking. My dear friends, let me ask you a quick question. I want all of you to unmute and speak and let me know the answers. How many of people do you think really want to get successful in life?
Everyone.
All.
Exactly,
Aye.
exactly. And how many do you think, friends, how many do you think actually achieve success in life?
4%.
Yes, you're right. Nice that you remember the first session I did. So only statistically speaking, only 4% actually achieve success, right? So good news, friends, a lot of research went on this top 4% as to how they could achieve success. And the good news, the answers are found. Whether it's in your professional life or personal life, whether it comes to public speaking, any area of life, if you want to get successful, the research has already been done on the top 4% of the population who achieved success in each area, and the answers are found. And one such answer is the psychological aspect of the successful people, which we're discussing today. Okay, I'll teach you, and to understand that, we need to understand the concept called SAME. Please say that.
Same.
SAME. Take a fresh page and write SAME like this. Can you see my book?
Yes.
Okay, vertically write SAME like this.
Yeah.
Let's understand psychology of success, my friends. Okay, please, you can mute yourself. When you're supposed to speak, you can unmute and speak. Please be on mute. When you want to speak, you can unmute and speak, my friends. Good. Right? So did you write SAME? Good. So friends, in SAME, yes stands for success. For yes, write down success. Please be on mute, please. Please be on mute. Okay, like this. Can you see it? Success. 4% are happy and successful in life. 96% wanted to achieve success, but they're not able to. So copy that picture, please. Right? I'll show again. So 4%, they're happy and successful in life. 96% wanted to achieve success in life, but they're not very happy because they're not able to achieve it. Done so far? Just put your thumbs up. Good. Now, why? Friends, does it mean that 96% of population are not able to achieve success? Does it mean they are not intelligent? Does it mean they don't have the potential? Does it mean they are not capable? It doesn't mean that, right? We know so many people who are highly capable, who have good potential, good capabilities, good intelligence, but still they end up living a mediocre life. Do you agree, friends? Type yes in the chat box, please. Isn't it? So why? When the research was done on top 4%, you know what they found out, friends? At the psychological perspective, they understood that the top 4% people, what differentiates them? 4%, 96%. You know what differentiates them, friends? One word. And that word, my friends, A. In SAME, S is success. A, write down. A stands for action. Please write down action. You know what's the difference, friends? Top 4% who achieve success and 96% who don't achieve success. The difference is people who get successful and people who don't. The major difference they found is action. Everybody shout and say, action separates people. Action separates people, right?
Action separates people.
You're right. Action separates people, friends. Good. Let me give some examples. Okay. Friends, do you agree that in India, in our country, do you agree, friends? Type your answers in the chat box. Do you agree that there are some people who are 75 plus years? Their age is 75 plus and they're still very healthy. We have such people. Yes or no, friend? Type your answers in the chat box, please. There are some people in this country who are 75 plus and still they're very, very healthy. Agree? Good. And do you also agree, my friends, in the same country, there are people who are hardly 30 years and they broke their health? Agree, yes or no? Isn't it? Friends, you know the difference, friends? If you look at one area called health, for example, you know, people who get successful in health and don't get successful, the difference, my friends, is action. The man who's 75 years of age, if he's healthy, it's not an accident, friends. He's not healthy just by accident. You know why? Because he's taking the right actions, friends, with respect to health. Maybe he's eating the right diet. Maybe he's meditating. Maybe he's going for a morning walk. Maybe he's sleeping at the right time. Maybe he's with the positive people. Right actions, understand, friends, right actions in life. Right actions lead to top 4%. Right actions lead to top 4%. And look at this person who's at 30 years, hardly 30, and he broke his health. Why do you think it happened? You know why? Because wrong actions. Why will someone's health break at 30 years? Maybe he's smoking. Maybe he's drinking. Maybe he's eating junk food. Maybe he's not exercising. Maybe he's not maintaining a proper diet. Maybe he's oversleeping. Maybe he's not sleeping till midnight, playing on the cell phone on social media. Wrong actions, my friends. Understand this. Wrong actions. It's not about his intelligence. It's not about potential. It's about wrong actions. Wrong actions lead to 96%. Right actions lead to success. Making sense? One more example. Why is it one businessman is hugely successful, the other businessman, given the same market conditions, why is he not making good progress? You know the difference, friends? Action separates people. The man who's making big money in business, maybe he is treating his customers better. Right actions, treating customers in a better way, handling his employees in a better way. Maybe he's upgrading himself with the market conditions. Maybe he's learning skills to make his marketing product better. Right actions, my friends. Maybe he's studying the market better. Maybe he's understanding the product better. Right actions lead to success. And the other man who's in the same business field, not making big money, why? Wrong actions, maybe. Maybe he's not treating customers effectively. Maybe he's looking at his employees, he's treating his employees like dogs. Some people do that. Maybe he's not updating himself, right? So wrong actions, friends, lead to 96%. Right actions lead to success, 4%. Making sense? One more example, let's talk about students. Why is it one student gets an all India rank? Why is the other student fails every attempt? It's not an accident, friends. It's actions separate people. The one who's making to the top, the student who's scoring better in examinations, maybe he's taking the right actions. Maybe he's attentive in the classroom. He's studying effectively every single day. Maybe he's coming to Satish. Just kidding. Okay, so basically right actions, okay? Right actions lead to success. Look at the other student who's failing. It's not he's not capable, but wrong actions. Maybe he's procrastinating his study pattern. Maybe he's with the wrong friends. Maybe he's oversleeping. Maybe he's not maintaining right health habits. Maybe he's not attentive in the classroom. Maybe he's not going to classroom regularly. Maybe he's not making his notes effectively. Maybe he's not studying on time. Wrong actions. Look at any area of life, my friends. People who take right actions on the top 4%. People who are not taking right actions are on the 96%. Action separates people, isn't it? That's what the science research has proven. That 4%, 96%, the main difference is actions, friends. Action separates people. If you understood so far, friends, type your answer in the chat box. Should you take more right actions or wrong actions? Type your answer in the chat box, please. Right actions, right? You know what decides that, friends? You know what decides whether we take right action or wrong action? You know what decides that? One word. Please understand the psychological perspective of this. One word decides our actions. You know what that word is? Write down. M stands for meaning. Please write down. M stands for meaning. Whether we take a right action or a wrong action, you know what decides that, friends? Meaning. Meaning decides our action. Please say that. Meaning decides our action. Let me explain this. Friends, I'm going to make a profound statement now. I want to remember this statement for a lifetime. I repeat, the sentence I'm going to say now, remember it for a lifetime, my friends. You know, do you know this, friends? Remember, listen carefully. Do you know that no matter what happens in your life, no matter what happens in your life, it has got no meaning. I repeat again, whatever happens in your life has got no meaning except the meaning you give to it. Do you know this, friends? I repeat again, whatever happens in your life, it has got no meaning except the meaning you give to it. Do you know this, friends? Type your answers. No matter what happens in your life, friends, remember this point for a lifetime. Whatever happens in your life, it has got no meaning except the meaning you give to it, friends. Let me give an example to make you understand this. See, this room I'm sitting right now, you're watching me, and this room is my little office room in my home. Okay, this is a part of my home, a little office room where I do personal counseling for people. I'm a success coach, so I train people to achieve their dreams in life. So they come here and sit in this room and we have one-to-one conversations. So my clients come here basically, right? Yeah. Okay, didn't understand my sentence? I'll explain with an example, friends. Okay, so this little room I'm sitting right now is my office room in my home. And let's say, for example, one night at night, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., let's say I'm sitting and working some important project. I'm working on my PowerPoint example. And I have two sons, by the way, if you don't know, Satvik and Siddharth. Some of you who are in touch with me on the WhatsApp, you must have seen a profile pic of my two sons. Okay, so Satvik and Siddharth. Okay, so my younger son, they're doing class 8 and class 6 now, right? So let's say at night 10 p.m. working on the project here on this laptop, and my younger son comes and starts disturbing me. Example. This is a very stupid example because number one, my son sleep at 9:30 p.m. Even if he's awake, he will not disturb me, but just an example. Okay, let's say for example, he walks into the room, I'm working, and let's say he throws those papers off, he just pours water here, he just, erases what I wrote on the whiteboard there. Let's say he's doing all the mischief possible. Now, what's happening there has got no meaning except the meaning I give to it. If I give the meaning, this fellow is disturbing me now. If I give that meaning, friends, is it a negative meaning or a positive meaning? Type your answer in the chat box, please. This stupid fellow is disturbing me now. If I give that meaning, is a negative meaning or a positive meaning? Obviously, negative meaning, right? Please understand this. When I give a negative meaning, you know what happens to my action? Maybe I'll shout at him. Because I gave a negative meaning that he's disturbing me, my action would be, maybe I would shout at him. I would slap him. I would say, get out of this room. Now, this action, is it right action or wrong action? Obviously, wrong action. Why? Because if I do this 3-4 times, he wouldn't even come near me next time. So we'll have a gap in our relationship, isn't it? So obviously, the negative meaning will lead to wrong actions. And you know what happens to a relationship? But if you understood so far, friends, listen carefully. Let's look at the same example again. My son came, I'm working on the project. He's disturbing me here. He's throwing the papers down, putting water here, and doing all that. Now, but this time, just imagine if I say this. Oh my God, it's 10 p.m. now, and look at his energy levels. Negative meaning or positive meaning? Type your answers in the chat box. Did you understand, friends? Okay, when I give that meaning, just think of this. If I say what energy he's got at 10 p.m., if I give that meaning to my mind, when I give a positive meaning, my action will be totally different. Do you agree? Why? Because when I'm looking at the scenario from a positive perspective, from an appreciation mode, friends, my action will be different, isn't it? If I'm looking at him as like, wow, what energy levels, why would I start giving negative action there? So when my meaning is so positive, maybe what I would do, I would stop my laptop work for a while. If I start playing with him for 10 minutes, then after playing with him for 5-10 minutes, I would kiss him on his cheek and say, beta, we'll just play again tomorrow. Please go and sleep. And I just politely send him off and close the door and come back to the work. Right action or wrong action? Right, type your answers, please. So when you give a positive meaning, friends, what happens is we obviously give a right action, isn't it? And you know what happens in the long run to a relationship? And here's the best point here. In these both examples I gave now, my son's behavior did not change. Now that's what you need to realize here. In both the examples I gave now, my son's behavior did not change, my friends. But remember this, my action has nothing to do with his action. It has everything to do with the meaning I give to the situation. Did you understand this? I repeat again, friends, in life, your action has nothing to do with what's happening out there. It has everything to do with the meaning you will give to it. That is why I said, no matter what, so look at the sentence I wrote before, no matter what happens in life, it has got no meaning except the meaning we give to it. Did you understand that sentence now? Type yes, please. So no matter what happens in life, it has got no meaning except the meaning we give to it, isn't it? And the top 4%. People who really achieve success in life, friends, they have mastered the art of giving positive meanings no matter what happens. When everything is positive, friends, anybody can give a positive meaning. But
Can
when
we,
things,
sorry to interrupt. Can we say, is it like going in a traffic where I have to reach my point? Irrespective of traffic, I keep progressing to achieve my destination.
right. You're right, sir. So the point is, when the traffic is so hectic, no matter what you say, no matter how horrible you feel, it's not going to change out there, right? So but the meaning is your choice. Oh my God, I'm stuck here is a meaning I can give, and that can make me frustrated. Or I can say, what a chance, I can listen to Les Brown's audio now. I'm stuck for half an hour here. I can finish one chapter of that audio book. See, it's all your choice, isn't it? See, you got anywhere stuck in there. But you have always a choice, my friends, as to what meaning you give to a situation. When you give a negative meaning, you take wrong actions. Maybe if in the traffic, if I got stuck in the traffic, and if I give the meaning, I really got stuck here, I'm getting late. If that's the meaning I give, maybe it's start honking the horn. Look at the action. I would honk the horn and I would make the other person get irritated. Maybe we'll end up in a fight. Or in that rash driving, I may meet with an accident. All that wrong actions can happen because of the negative meaning I give to the situation. But if I give the meaning, I got stuck anyways, I can't do anything about it, that's out of my control, but this time I can sit back in my car, put the AC on, and put the audio book of maybe Anthony Robbins audio book, and I can listen one full chapter while I wait here. Two advantages. Number one, I keep my cool. Number two, I have built up extra knowledge by the time I reach my office. Make sense? The actions is a choice based on the meaning we give situation, friends. I repeat one more time. No matter what happens in life, it has got no meaning except the meaning we give to it. And the top 4% people who really achieve success in life, they have mastered, not just learned, they have mastered the art of giving positive meanings no matter what happens. When something positive happens, anybody can give a positive meaning. But when things go wrong, things will go wrong in life. But when things go wrong, the top 4% still give great meanings to situations. And that's a matter of practice and habit, friends. It doesn't happen overnight. But if you can make this your habit, when things don't happen the way you expect them to happen, if you can start looking for opportunities, looking for ways how we can give a positive meaning to a situation now, you will elevate. I repeat again, when something goes wrong, if you can start thinking, what positive meaning can I give to the situation? If you can ask that question, your mind can always show you something positive there. All right?
I saw a video of Tesla in YouTube. It was mentioned from 1996 to 2016, he was continuously failing. But after 2016, he started to pick up, and now he's the top billionaire.
Super. Yeah. Why did he have the guts to bounce back again? Because he kept giving the positive meaning that I will succeed somehow no matter what. After so many is a failure, what other people give the meaning? I better die. That's why they commit suicides. Why do you think people commit suicides? Because when situations happen, they give such negative meanings and they think I have no hope for the future. If that's the meaning they give, they think I better die. The action, suicide is an action, but that springs from the meaning you give to the situation. Agree? Right. So friends, if you understood so far, success, top 4% reach. Why? Because they take the right actions. But actions, whether you take right action or wrong action, depends on the meaning you give to situation, friends. Let me give an example which students can relate. Suppose when you open a book, to study, you say, Abba, this big chapter, I can't do it now. If that's the meaning you give to situation, right? You open the book and say, oh my God, this chapter, if you give that meaning, friends, is a negative meaning or positive meaning? Type your answers, please. Right. When you give a negative meaning like that, what happens to your action? You'll throw the book away, open your cell phone, and just waste your time on social media. Correct? Right action or wrong action? Obviously, wrong action. What happens in the long run to the result? Correct? But the same example, you open the book and you give the meaning. Now, the next half an hour, I'll finish this chapter. Negative meaning or positive meaning? Positive. What happens after that? Your action, you focus for half an hour, you finish the chapter. In the long run, what happens to your success? Making sense, friends? Your meaning decides it. And I call it mastering the inner game. I'm actually planning to write a book on this. The title of the book will be Mastering the Inner Game, right? It's all about the inner game, isn't it? It's not about what happens outside there. It's about what happens inside here. So if you can master the inner game, you can master life. Agree, friends? Type yes. So if you understood so far, great meanings lead to great actions lead to success. Stupid meanings lead to stupid actions and leads to failure. If you understood so far, friends, should we give more positive meanings or more negative meanings? Type your answers quickly. Positive, right? But what decides that, friends? What decides that? One last word. And that word, my friends, E, stands for, please write down, energy. Make a note of it, energy. Do you know, friends, energy decides everything. What decides that meaning is your energy, friends. Energy. Think of it this way, okay? Understand it this way. If energy is the root, success is the fruit. That's how you understand this. If energy is the root, success is the fruit. Right? I repeat, if energy is the root, success is the fruit. That's how we understand it. Yeah. If energy is the root, success is the fruit. Making sense? Let me give the example. Let's continue the same example. Just imagine this, friends. Type your answers in the chat box, please. When my son comes and he starts disturbing me, right? In that same example, when he starts disturbing everything here, if I'm physically tired and if I'm mentally exhausted and frustrated, what meaning will I give? Type your answers, please. By the time he comes and starts doing all that mischievous things, if I'm physically tired and mentally exhausted and I'm frustrated, what meaning do I give? See, there's a high possibility of giving negative meaning, isn't it? But by the time he walks in, if I'm physically highly energetic, if I'm mentally very happy, what meaning do I give? Type your answers, please. Just imagine when he walks in, I'm physically very active, mentally very happy. What meaning will I give? Right? Positive, isn't it? There's a high possibility of giving positive meaning. Did you see this, friends? It's not about him, my friends. It's about my energy levels. If I'm energetic, physically, mentally, if I'm energetic, no matter what happens, I can overcome that. But if I'm down, physically down, mentally down, even an insect becomes a monster. Do you know that? In life, I'm sure you all have experienced it. When you're really happy, when your state of mind is so at peak, when something happens, you're like, okay, fine. But when you're down, even the smallest irritation can make you a monster. Agree? Why? Because energy, my friends, please understand this. Your energy is making your life or breaking your life. I see so many students doing this. So many students, when the exams are approaching, they make plans, they make charts. It's like all hangama. They make the chart, they make the plans. Today I'll study this, tomorrow I'll study this. They make the plan, they stick it on the wall. 2 days they follow. Third day, what happens? Monday, I'll start Monday. No, first. February 1st. First, I should start the first. We give all the lame excuses and we procrastinate. You know why? It is you who made the plan, right? But you know why you don't execute it? Because on the third day, when you're supposed to do it, you lack sufficient energy, friends. You lack energy to say, I'll do it now. The same energy is the reason why people get afraid on the stage. When they go on the stage, if they forget a point, the meaning they give, I ruined it. I ruined it. I am stupid now. I look like a fool before all of them. If you give that meaning, your action will be, you look so nervous, your voice will shiver, you like this, you like hesitate to speak like this, and you know what happens at the end of the session. But if you give a meaning that maybe I didn't say the last sentence properly, but from here, I'm going to really rock my audience. If I give that meaning, you know, I'll be a different person with my action, and I'll make sure I get a clap at the end of my speech. Not just because I'm done, they clap because they like my session, right? And that can happen, friends, when you maintain high energy levels. I don't know, friends. This concept is not just about public speaking, by the way. It doesn't just help you in public speaking. If you can maintain high energy, you can pull out almost everything in life. Life is a roller coaster. Sometimes things will happen the way we don't expect them to happen. But if you have energy beyond your imagination, you know, you can easily pull out that and move forward. Even if you feel down, you don't stay there for a long time. You know, everybody feels down once in a while, but the more you stay there, the more horrible you feel. You should know how to bounce back quickly possible, friends. And that's called comeback power. And that comeback power, you will have it if you maintain high energy levels physically and mentally. And you know this, you all know this, friends. You just have to make a commitment today. You all know the power of energy. So physical energy, how do you maintain it? 3 simple steps. 1, your workout. I don't know if you're doing it. If you're not doing it, make a commitment today, friends, that you're working out every day for at least 20 minutes. Go for a walk, go for a gym, go for a swim, do something. Move your body. 20 minutes of workout, sweat. You know, like this quotation which says, sweat is fat crying. Have you heard that? Sweat is fat crying, it seems. All right. So please make sure that you do at least a 20-minute workout starting to difference. Make it a commitment. Stick to it. It's your life. One life and not rehearsal, friends. I repeat, it's just one life and not rehearsal. And if you want to do the best in this life, you got to have your body helping you as a temple. Right? So please make sure the first thing you use is 20-minute workout. Number 2, say no to junk. You take a decision, friends. If you want to be a true professional, say no to junk. Maybe once in a month, I'm totally okay with that, but not every day. Say strict no to junk and cool drinks and all that stuff. Once in a month, I'm totally okay with that. Let's say that day is a festive day for us. We don't have to wait for festivals to come. Every month, decide a date, and that's your festive day. Eat like the way you want to eat, drink like you want to drink, but just one day in a month. And the other days have commitment, and please make sure you say strictly no to junk. And most importantly, the right diet. The right diet. When it comes to right diet, a few suggestions, friends. Number 1, please never skip your breakfast. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Please make sure you have them every single day. And when you have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, please maintain the same timings, my friends. One of the biggest mistakes people do, they don't maintain timings. And the funny reason they give is they're busy with their work. Now, let me tell you this, my friends. If you don't give time for exercise, if you don't give time for the right diet, you must eventually give time for illness. Okay? So please make sure that you eat at the right time every day. When I say right time every day, I don't mean 8:31, 42 seconds, not like that. Okay? Half an hour, that's it, is okay, but make sure breakfast same time, lunch same time, dinner same time. Also, you know this formula, heavy breakfast, moderate lunch, light dinner. That's preferable, right? And try to avoid, friends, try to avoid too much of sugar. Try to avoid too much of sugar in your diet. If you are a diabetic, the doctors will tell you what to do with your sugar levels. They'll tell you how to consume your sugar if you're diabetic. If you're not diabetic, as per World Health Organization, there's a rule for sugar. The rule is you can eat up to 4 spoons of sugar every day, not more than that. You might be wondering, I don't eat 4 spoons, maybe 1 spoon in the coffee in the morning, 1 spoon of tea in the evening. So that's all I take. You're wrong, my friend. 1 Dairy Milk chocolate is 12 spoons of sugar. 1 ice cream is 6 spoons of sugar. 1 cool drink is 8 spoons of sugar, and one sweet is 8 spoons of sugar. 1 cake or pastry is 6 spoons of sugar. So simply put, if you're eating more cakes, ice creams, pastries, sweets, cool drinks, thank you very much. right? So I'm not saying stop them, reduce them, right? So please make sure you bring down the quantity of sugar you intake. The permissible limit is 4 spoons for sugar. So once in a while is sweet, once in a while ice cream is never harmful, but not consistently, right? So when it comes to, by the way, I just wanted to ask you, I would like to thank you for sharing all of your learnings with us. This is not only helping us improve our public speaking, but also helping us to be a better human being. Fantastic. Thank you for the feedback, Arjit. Right. So friends, now I just want to ask you, I'm curious to know how many of you regularly do workout. Type me in the chat box, please. When I say regularly, at least 5 times a week, if not 7 days. 5 by 7. Regularly do workout. Pooja, right? Very good. Who else? Parimal, very nice. I do yoga every day for 30 minutes. Fantastic. Tanvi, me, very good. Super. Good. Friends, those of you who are doing it, please clap for them. And those of you who did not type the answers there, please clap for them. I'll tell you why you should clap for the remaining people, because they've been so honest in just not typing there. Just typing me is easier, right? You could have done that. But you're honest enough to tell me you're not doing it. That shows your honesty. Very good. Keep it up. But make it a commitment, friends. Make it a commitment starting today that you will work out every single day, no matter what, for 20 minutes minimum. Right? Good. You know, there's this, I want to share a little. Okay, we have time. Okay, good. So this happened a few years back, friends. You know, I have one of my friends, his name is Mr. Sridharan, right? Mr. Sridharan from Chennai. He's actually a little elder to me. It so happened that a few years back, I went to Chennai to conduct a seminar. This was non-corona days, okay? So there's no corona, so I'm free to fly everywhere. So I went to Chennai and I went there to conduct a business seminar for business people. So I went there. It's a full day session. I did it well. And then one of the delegates, one of the audience is Mr. Sridharan. He saw my session. He's truly impressed. So we became instant friends. A few weeks after that, Sridharan happened to come to Vizag. That's where I live, Visakhapatnam. If you haven't seen that place, please come and visit. It's a beautiful place to look at. So he came to Vizag because he's got a business meeting that day. So this happened a few years back. So I personally went to the airport. I received him and I just asked him, how are you? He said, I'm fine, thank you. And so we both had a good lunch and a great conversation. After lunch, I had a seminar in the afternoon in an engineering college. So I went there and he got a business meeting. That's why he came. So he went to the business meeting, right? So we both decided we will meet again tonight. We'll have dinner together. I went to the engineering college. I started my session. After 1 hour, friends, I got a text on my phone. I got a message on my phone that Mr. Sridharan is no more. Seriously. I got a text after 1 hour that Mr. Sridharan is no more. Yes, he died that day. Massive heart attack and he died. Friends, Mr. Sridharan is not an old guy. That time he's hardly 42. Definitely 42 is not an age to die. Agree? He's a very promising guy. He's got big ambitions in life. He's got a family to support. And he checked out. Friends, the news came like a shock to me. Just an hour back, we both were in the airport. I asked him, how are you? He said, I'm fine, thank you. We had a good lunch and conversation. And I'm sorry. And he died. 2 things, friends, here. 1, when I asked him, how are you? He said, I'm fine, thank you. So 1, he must have lied to me. Everyone mute, please. Right. So friends, when I asked, how are you? He said, I'm fine, thank you. So 2 things, friends. 1, he must have lied to me. See, how can someone be fine if he's dying in the next 1 hour? So he must have lied to me saying I'm fine, or maybe he was not aware of his health condition. Friends, I don't think so. He lied to me because personally I know him, he's a good guy. Or even if he lied to me that he's fine, but if he knows that he's such a sick person, is dying in the next 1 hour, he would have gone to the hospital, not to the business meeting, isn't it? So the truth of the matter is he was not aware of his health condition, friends. Now let me ask you, how are you, my friends? The truth is we don't know. We don't know, friends. You know, physically we look in the mirror and we think we are fine, but are you really fine inside? We don't know, friends. Do we? No, right? So that is why, thanks to WHO, World Health Organization, thanks to them, friends, they made a thorough research. You know, their mission, their World Health Organization. So their mission is they want everyone to be healthy. So you know what happened, friends? A few decades back, WHO went into a thorough research with the best of the doctors across the globe. They made a thorough research and they made a fantastic concept called HCON. Please say that. HCON, H-C-O-N. It's called HCON. So that's the concept. It's called HCON. Okay. They made a fantastic concept called HCON. And what they did is they certified more than 4 lakh hospitals across the globe. And they said, go conduct this HCON test for people, because this HCON test will exactly tell you, how are you? It's not just you say, I'm fine, thank you. You'll come to know physically, mentally, how are you? You'll exactly come to know with the help of this test called HCON test, which has been certified by WHO for many hospitals across the globe. And the good news, we also have Indian hospitals. We have Apollo, Sunshine Care, and hospitals like that. The only concern was, if you want that HCON test to be done on you, see, if you go to those hospitals and say, I want HCON test to be done on me, from head to toe, physically, mentally, they do tests on you, friends, and they give you a 20-page report. A 20-page report is what you get, and the report will exactly tell you physically, how are you, how is your energy. It will tell you exactly how is your energy levels, because that's deciding everything in life, right? So it tells you how your energy is, whether you're physically, mentally powerful, or whether you need to improve on some areas. It will tell exactly what to do and what not to do. 20-page report. The only concern is, if you want that report to be done for you, if you want that HCON test for you, it will cost you approximately Indian currency 4,42,000. Yeah, just 4,42,000 per head. So if you have 4 people in the family, it will approximately cost you 20 lakhs. Definitely a price which is not easily affordable. Agree? Not at least in India. The Indian scenario, friends, one thing that's consistent about India is my grandfather, my father, me, my son, we all are studying the same concept that India is a developing country, right? Unfortunately, generations pass by, but we all have to end up reading India as a developing nation. So in a country like India, the truth of the matter is money is a concern for a country like India. Agree, friends? In India, scenarios are like, if there's some chronic disease, you are taken to a doctor and the doctor says we need to operate on him, people negotiate if it's necessary or not. So in such scenarios, people cannot go and say, they throw 20 lakhs and say, check me and my family. Not possible, right? Not at least for all the families. Not affordability will be an issue. So this is what the WHO understood, friends. So what they did, thanks to WHO, they went into further research. They understood for countries like India, which are developing in nature, 20 lakh spending for family is not possible for everyone. So what they did, they went into further research and they finally came up with a great concept called HCON 30Q. Please make note of it. It's called HCON 30Q. It stands for HCON 30Q. They came with 30 questions, friends. 30 questions, right? Now, if you answer these 30 questions genuinely, every question you'll either pass or you'll fail. See, nobody's perfect here. It's not you can pass in every question, okay? Not possible. But if you genuinely answer, my friends, these 30 questions, every question you'll either pass or you'll fail. In case you fail in any of those questions, WHO gave a solution how to pass in that question. So like that, if we really sit and answer these 30 questions genuinely, by the end of these 30 questions, you'll get the summary of the 20-page report. Remember 20-page report? When you spend 4.42 lakh, the same report, the summary of it, you'll get it by answering these 30 questions. And the good news, these 30 questions are absolutely free of cost. It's not 4.24 lakhs. It's absolutely free of cost. Now, the question you have to ask me is, where do we get these 30 questions? Ask me.
Yes, correct.
You will get the, yeah, good. You'll get these 30 questions in our session next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Next Sunday, 11 o'clock, when you all people join here, we're going to do HCON 30Q. Because understand, my friends, your energy decides everything, including public speaking. If your energy is lacking, it's our responsibility to improve it and make it better, because it helps you to give the right meanings and right actions, and life is fantastic. Not just in public speaking, but in life at large. Right? So good. So 30 questions. Yeah, you will not get it online, Archit. Well tried. Yeah. So okay. So if it's available online, I would have given the link to you, right? Don't worry, my friend. Next week, 11 o'clock, when we catch up here, we'll be doing 30 questions. Friends, this is an important, it's like a test, okay? 30 questions test. It's called HCON test. 30 questions where you sit and write each question. I'll explain the question. You'll either pass or fail. And please do it genuinely, huh? You pass, I pass, not like that. Okay? It's like, okay, friends, unmute yourself. Okay. So it's like a test, okay? It's like a wake-up call for us to know exactly where we stand with respect to health today. Physically, you look in the mirror and you think you're fine, good. But are you fine inside? Is a check you need to do for yourself. Is your energy good? Energy poor? If it's poor, how to do to improve it? It's important you know that, because it's your life, and let this next Sunday be a wake-up call for all of us to see where we stand and what to do to improve it. Right? So this is my humble request, friends, because the next session is not just going to help us in the area of public speaking, but in every area of our life. If you have your friends and family or anyone else, your CA friends or CA who are chartered accountants, anyone whom you think you have access to, please also invite them to this session next Sunday, so that they all can benefit live. Of course, they can watch on the YouTube later, but live is live, right? Right. Okay. So good. Is it a psychological test? Not totally, sir. Yes, partly yes. That's why I got access to it. Yeah. Okay. So what is HCON 30Q? Take a fresh page. Put the heading. HCON 30Q stands for health consciousness. HCON means health consciousness. 30 questions. Health consciousness. 30 questions. HCON stands for health consciousness. 30Q. You know, more than ever, I think it is more required now, because we are in the arena of Corona, right? So I think it's important that we know where we stand with respect to our health and what to do to make our life better and better and better. Fantastic, friends. And that finishes today's session about the psychological facts about what to do to get successful. I hope you understood same. Success comes from actions, actions come from meanings, and meanings come from energy. I hope you understood the same concept. So if we can work on the energy, we can give great meanings, great actions, life is wonderful. But if your energy is poor, you give stupid meanings, you take wrong actions, life becomes horrible. So if you understood the concept, we need to work on the energy levels. So if you have to work on the energy, we should first know where we stand. So next week, when we do the HCON 30Q, we'll know exactly where we stand with respect to energy. And we also will know what to do to improve it. And so life will never be the same again. Cool. And hope all of you are getting my WhatsApp messages. I just sent you a YouTube video. Did you all receive it, friends? I think yesterday, I just sent you a link of my YouTube video. Did you all watch it? Type yes in the chat if you have seen. Okay, Tanvi has seen it. Okay. Good, good, good. So I just want feedback about it. If someone can unmute and speak. Okay, good. So, right. So I'm planning, friends, to just, just make such short stories or a few concepts and regularly send to you people on YouTube. Are you interested? I know the answer.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
My name is Syed Maz, and I am your student from the starting. But I met with some tragedies. I have lost my father and my mother. So that's why I was not attentive in this classes.
I'm extremely sorry to hear that.
Recently, I have lost my mother. Before the 6 months, I have lost my father.
Very sorry to hear, my friend. Our deepest condolences.
Thank you, sir. So I would like to participate in this public speaking, sir. But I'm your part, sir. From the starting on, from the day when I'm watching your videos.
Right.
But I was unable to attend this video. So what should I do now?
No, the point is, did you attend? I think today is the 18th session, my friend.
Yeah, sir.
We
I have
actually
attended.
we planned a 20-day program for this.
Yeah,
And
sir.
today I think is the 18th day, if I'm right. So Mike, is it 16th, sir? Okay, fine. I'll just look at the number. Did you attend all of these sessions, my friend? Did you watch
I have
all?
attended the 11th session, sir. Till
You attended
11,
up to
I have
11.
completed my notes too. I have made the notes too, but
Up to 11.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. No worries, my friend. See, from the 12th to 11th, 12th session onwards, you have it on YouTube. You know, you have the link.
Yes, I know that.
Right. So 11 sessions live, right? So from 12th session till now, did you watch the YouTube videos?
I need to watch, sir. I was on it.
So do this, my friend. Okay, this week what you'll do is from session 12 onwards till today, just whenever you get time, watch them on YouTube.
Okay, sir.
And I gave some assignments to you. Okay, in those sessions, I gave some assignments to you. Try to do some of those assignments and submit it to me next week.
On your WhatsApp.
From whatever you learned, I want you to make a speech, right? Based on, I also gave some topics in that. So take
Yes,
any
sir.
one topic, follow the rules we learned here in this in the strategies we learned here, and just come and speak for 5 minutes next week, right? Also make the PPT.
Okay, sir.
Okay, the way you, so just please observe the YouTube videos, you'll understand how to make the PPT also.
Okay, I will be sure.
And then submit, and then next week when you come, please speak for 5 minutes. Let me see how you're doing it.
Okay, sir.
And then we can always discuss what went right and what can be improved on.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And by the way, friends, this is a common thing to everyone I'm talking here. Yeah, today is 17th, sir. Okay, 17th, right. So, and one more thing, friends, this is for every one of you. Once the 20 sessions get over, it is not that we are strangers. Okay, we are friends. We are a family now. Anytime with respect to public speaking, or for that matter, with respect to life and your dreams, I'm just one phone call away, one message away. So you can be in touch with me for a lifetime. And at the best of my knowledge, I would love to help you to just, become successful, right? So it's not that the 20 sessions are over, we are done with each other. No, you can always be in touch with me, friends, and let's work together like a team. I believe in this, that a teamwork makes a dream work. I'm sure you heard that, right? Anyway, so
I've never seen any coach saying something like this because there are a lot of teaching faculties who just vanish off once the course is over. So you saying this makes a lot of difference. Thank you. Thank you so much.
okay, thank you. It's my pleasure, actually. Okay. So anyways, we'll catch up next Sunday, friends, as usual at 11 a.m. and we'll dive into HCon 30Q. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring everyone. Let all benefit from HCon 30Q, right? See you next Sunday, 11 a.m.